has got a new anime called Romantic Killer, and it is batshit crazy. I've seen episode 1, just finished it. Hold on, my Netflix. I need the lighting from the TV, but it likes to go to like the waiting screen or whatever. So you'll see it periodically for me, like switching it back to bright now, and then yeah, that's gonna be real fun. This whole video. So anyway, first of all, we have to talk about the ending theme. Fucking iconic. Just colorful, ridiculous, catchy as fuck. It's just fucking stupid, and I love it. So, as you can kind of guess, or at least, yeah, guess, from the title, god damn it, that is so fucking annoying. How do you stop Netflix from doing that? So, it's basically about this girl she kind of grew up, like, liking to play video games with the boys, just doing her own thing, really, and, like, what she likes, and not really, like, talking with the girls, and gossiping, and, being interested in love, and she's in high school now. And she gets a video game, and it's not the game she ordered, and out of the screen comes this weird little... I don't know what the fuck this creature is. I want to say gerbil, that's not right. Weird-ass wizard mascot thing. I don't fucking know. Some unexplainable creature. It's kind of bear-like, in like a wizard hat and shit, and a little star-shaped one. And basically, he's from the magic world, and she's been, like, selected, I don't know if it's randomly selected or not, whatever, but, to participate in this, like, real-life otome game bullshit. Now, for those of you who don't know, an otome game is a game that that is kind of catered to girls. Duh. God, it's so fucking annoying. Basically, so the whole thing is like her real life is now becoming an ikemen otome game. So basically, it's the fucking game, those romance games for girls from Japan, where you romance a multitude of characters. Sometimes you can have like a harem ending, other times you have to pick one. I never really played any of them. The closest thing I've played to that is Rune Factory 4 and Rune Factory 5. And I haven't finished either of those. I like the games, don't get me wrong, I like both those games. I just haven't been in the mood to play them. But that's my closest Ikemen, harem, romance, what the fuck do I call it, otome game? I don't know much about otome games. Like, I've never actively looked into it, so I don't know if it's just... I'm gonna give up eventually, you're just gonna get dark screen me, I don't know. Wait, I don't know if it's specifically just for girl, like it's, because otome means girl, isn't it? Because when they say otome game, usually in anime or manga, they often are referring to these harem type games, but I'm assuming it's probably just as games for girls, and it's not necessarily just like the harem shit. But anytime I've heard or seen it, it's been about that, so like I said, I never really looked into it, I didn't really fucking care much. Don't get me wrong, I kind of want to play romance games like that, but at the same time, they're cringy as fuck. I have watched some YouTubers play games sort of like that, though. Like a little bit. I don't remember who they were. God damn, that's so fucking... How do I make this stop? How, Netflix? Is there a fuck off option? Is that a thing? God, my eyesight is bad. Anyway, so whatever. So basically, he kind of gives this, like, long ass he gives, like, no explanation, really. He's like, here, read the text. It's this long ass explanation, and she doesn't really fucking read it, and he's like, why am I trying to explain this? But basically, it's because of the declining fucking population in Japan, and for her salary, as he says, he's trying to hook her up. So he takes away her 3 greatest, like, desires or treasures, which is her cat, chocolate, and video games. So she can't have any of that because it'll distract her from, like, finding love or whatever. And so she's kind of pissed off about this because he, like, confiscates all that shit she likes. And you're like, but she could just go to the store and buy chocolate. No, we just saw her do that, and all the chocolate is sold out. Anyway, I'm assuming it's probably the same for, like, video games and shit. But, It's really distracting. I was eating and now somehow a crumb got on my phone and I'm looking at it. It's irritating the shit out of me. It's somewhere over here. Like, I'm literally pointing at it. Hold on, sorry. There you go. Like, you can see it on it. It's just like, it's irritating me. And then there's this fucking thing. And then this thing that's not going away. It's just full of distractions. Anyway, how's it 5 minutes? I haven't explained anything. But yeah, basically, it's a real hot guys are now a thing. And basically, her life is like a dating sim. I could have summed that up in one fucking sentence. One sentence right there. Her life is now like a dating sim. But nope. You don't come here for quality. You come from my big mouth. And the stuttering. Anyway, so yeah, her life is now like a dating sim. And she's not happy about that. So she's kind of actively avoiding it. She's like, you know what? I'm just going to avoid them, not have anything to do with them, not fall in love. And eventually this fucking thing that we haven't learned the name of yet, it'll give up and it'll just fuck off, is what she's hoping. And like the ending is her like dodging people and just, it's, I don't know, it's like the ending alone, just the ending alone is great. And so far I'm enjoying it. Like I said, I've only watched one episode, so this is the first person video, I guess you would say, and I'd not say it until the end. But yeah, and then we already have our first, he came in, and he's like that super quiet character that people are like, oh, he's an asshole, or oh, he's full of himself, and he's like super popular, but he's like that very, I don't know what you call this Ikemen, but in case you're wondering what Ikemen it means, it's basically hot guy, handsome man, boy, whatever the fuck it is. They're high school kids, so I guess boy would be more appropriate. And he's, I don't know how you call his, like, a lot of times in like romance games they tend to have like a type, like the cool boy type, the sporty type, the overly affectionate type, the feminine type. Like what they have like distinct like personality traits to some extent. They all tend to blend together after a while, let's be honest. But so yeah, you kind of have like, maybe you have the popular guy, the nerdy guy, the super smart guy, or there's usually the fucking glasses guy. The one that, like, I never see anyone pick, but always makes me laugh hysterically, is, like, the overly full of themselves motherfucker. Like, okay, so, have y'all seen a little something called Orange High School Host Club? Also on, I believe on Crunchyroll, and as well as Netflix, which is what I'm watching this on Netflix. And, very Tamaki Suo. Let's put it, like, very, very aware of themselves. Is egotistic the right word? They tend to be very flashy, very loud, kind of obnoxious. But yeah, oh god, where was I getting? I don't even remember what the fuck it's about. But that's another good anime you really should watch, is Orange High School Host Club. It's, oh god, such a fun. Like, I watched the dub. The dub was actually pretty good. You're not gonna hear me say that often, because I've gone past my dub phase. I'm now on the please give me the fucking original with English subtitles, because so many voices just do not match right in the dubs. Some fucking Ash Ketchum shit. I'm sorry, but when I think of bad dubs, I think of Ash Ketchum and like, hey guys, oh my god, Pikachu, use your attack. I don't know what that is. That's not Ash. I don't know who the fuck that was, but like just the bad girl trying to be the young boy. When you hire the 30-something to play the 10-year-old, you know? Is it still the same motherfucker? The same woman, I'm sorry, doing Ash's voice? Is he still fucking 10 years old in the Pokemon universe? How many fucking generations of Pokemon? This motherfucker's still 10. Did he ever age in any of the series? I only saw a few episodes here and there. Like when I was watching Pokemon, there was VHSs. Okay, like, and I wasn't really into it. I liked the game. I wasn't interested in the card game. I was interested in the Game Boy games, and then so on later on. Actually just got Sword. I haven't played it yet, but I asked for it for, I think it was my birthday or Christmas, I can't remember. Yeah, my god. Sorry. Have not played it yet. Have opened this, and put it in my case, but I have not played it. I think the last one did I finish X and Y? It's been a while. Like I have. What was the other one that came before Sword? Shield, I don't remember. Anyway, that was tangent that went nowhere. And now I remember what I was talking about. But yeah, so our first guy, I was trying to talk about. Oh, okay, I was remembering. I was trying to describe what his like personality would be, and he's like that kind of quiet, cool, kind of comes off as maybe a jerk or like ignores people, but you can tell it's probably he's just maybe a man of few words or something. I'm sorry, I don't know what specifically to call this. I'm not an expert on this shit. I have watched quite a few harem animes. Let me be honest, it's usually an isekai anime and then they turn that shit into a harem, but not really. Just random bitches get introduced and like, I don't know. It's not like they're actively going for the harem route. It's just kind of... That makes sense in my head. That makes sense outside of it though. Anyway, so... Yeah, our first guy is, I guess, what's his name? Tsukasa? Kazuki? I don't know which one's the first name and last name right now. Because I haven't said it together. Because one guy says Tsukasa. And then her friend, I guess, says Kazuki. So I don't know. Because I've seen both of those be first names. And I've only seen Tsukasa as... I have seen Tsukasa as a last name. I don't think I've seen Kazuki as a last name. So I don't know which one's which. Because I haven't heard the full name. But, yeah, so it's basically her trying to... Still annoying. Trying to get Mascot Chan to fuck off. And give her back her chocolate and her cat and her video games. Because those are her, like, 3 favorite things, I guess. I don't know. And yeah, I don't know what to say about this. Just like this is the first impressions video, I guess, and I love this so far. I just seriously, that ending is a bop. This is dumb. Anyway, it's looking fun. It's definitely like comedy, romance. I wonder, is this like a harem type thing, or is this gonna be like you have to pick one? Like, no, give me the harem ending. At least making a choice. No. Anyway, yeah, that's all for me. Like, comment, subscribe, check out my reviews, and bye, and check this out, okay?